What's up, little D? So, you're undefeated today? Tell us your matchups. Who was your round one?
My round one was against another Zoro.
How did it go?
My hand I drew was not that good, but I had some rush, which was on him and Killer, which got me the dub. He had basically what I had, like the dance and all that, and he was placing wrong, but I was rushing him. The thing I noticed when he was playing, he was never going for my life. He was going for my board, which I had rushes, so if he killed one, I would just play rush again and keep on attacking his life. And at the end, I beat him, and he had no counters in that, so...
Nice. How about round two?
Round two was a croc. It was interesting. So what he did was he was building up a lot of dawn, so like... If he was like at 3 dawn, he would have 5 dawn. So it was tough for me.
So he ramped up, yeah.
Yeah, but I was the same thing like I did. I was rushing him, and until he was at his last life, I used Jambe against him, and I beat him, and which got me the dub. Round 3, which my final round is against Moria.
Gecko Moria. How was that match?
That was super interesting. Moria was just like clearing my board and stuff, but I was using my rush, and at the end of the turn, they were down to like 0 life, which I had a Jambe, and I used the Jambe combined with Gum King Khan Jetly, which gave me 3,000 power, and if there's a 7,000 power or more, which gives me 1,000 more.
Okay, that's awesome.
That's how I won my rounds. Yeah.
Nice. Show us your winner card.
Here,
and show us the spice. Let me see. What do you got going on?
Okay. First, Buggy. Buggy, he's basically just looking for events like this, that, and that. That's already all events and Gabe. Mostly, I usually get rad beams because I usually don't have that much rad beams with bugs, like in my hand. So if I see a rad beam, I instantly get it. It doesn't matter if it's this or Gabe. I just get it because I need it. And yeah, that's what I use bug for. Sometimes it comes in handy because when sometimes people attack with their character or leader, but their how do you say it? Like their thing is slash, so they can't kill it.
They can't kill it, yeah, because of slash attribute. Yeah.
Yeah. So next is Zoro. I don't really have to explain.
Can't just rush.
Yeah, it's just rush. I sometimes combine it with this, or like add 1 down to him and give him 1. He's automatically 7. Yeah. And next the Dan. Usually get this. Nami, I get Magro sometimes, Buggy, and
all your 1 drops, even your Otamas, just in case if you need reduction, right?
Yeah. So
and your Makinos, you got them separate right there.
So I get my Makinos, my Namis, my Robins, Tambas, and Magro. Yeah. Nico Robin comes in handy sometimes because it could kill Rebecca from Moria. It could kill blockers that are like 1,000 power.
And even Bonclay.
Yeah.
And RP Law.
So if they're like I could also use it for different things like Otama. Like I could kill like probably 3,000 attacker or a blocker. So because I could combine with Otama and Robin.
And combo it in, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I basically use her for. Next is Brook. Brook, I add him and I give 2 down to any character in my board. He's just really useful. He also is like a character I could use to attack with. And I only play 2. The only reason I play 2 is you don't have to play more than 2. I think 2 is fine for me.
Okay.
Next, Kid Killer. It's obvious.
Yeah, they're down to 2 life.
After I get them down to 2 life, and I have like I usually say 7 down or 6, and then if they're down to 2 life, I use them. I add 1 down to him and give 1 to him, which automatically makes him a 9,000 attacker, which that's crazy, and that's what I use it for. So yeah, he's just basically a rush.
Nami, your searcher.
Nami, you look for this. This comes really
That's
good.
Gum Gum King Kong.
Jelly, and then Radical Beams, Zoros, Robin, Brooke, and Yambase. Yeah, so that's what I basically use. She's just a searcher. I can also use her sometimes for attacking, like use Magro.
With Magara and Makino.
Yeah, so she comes in handy.
And Bad Manners Kick Course.
I use it usually at the end. So, because if I have like a dead card in my hand, like this, that, nothing that has counter, I usually trash that card and use it at the end.
For defense, and then Rad Beams are pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, so after I usually just take my like 3 cards and get myself down to 2, and which I can use Rad Beams, and yeah, that's what, and get 4,000 power. So that's what I usually use Rad Beams at the end. Yeah, I think a lot of people use it at the end. You don't really use it at the beginning or anything. Next, Otamas. I could do a lot of things with Otama. I could KO with Robin, minus the character and attack to it. Like, there's so much things you could do with Otama. I usually combo it with Marco, which I could KO a 5,000 attacker, which I minus 2,000, and use him, which I automatically KO a character.
Do you use Marco a lot at all today?
I used them like twice, but yeah, that's the only times I use them.
Okay.
Next, Magra. I don't really have to explain. I could give
all your 1 costs.
Yeah, all my 1 costs 3,000. Sometimes I don't give this or this one like
3,000.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to invest more Dawn into it. Yeah, even if you add that, you're gonna have to, if you want to attack for 7, you're gonna have to invest 3 Dawn to it. So yeah, I don't add them to the zeros. Yeah, so that's what it is. Zombies, I use them when they're like down to 1 or 0. If I have 2 in my hand, I'll usually use them when they're down to 1. So like for example, if they have 2 life and they have blocker, I could just stack use all my Dawn, save 1, rest it, add it to my leader and attack. And then next turn, when it's my turn again, I'll use the same thing and I'll go for lethal. It depends. Like, if I have a big board, I don't really use it. But if I have not the big board, if I have like 2 characters, I would use it. So it depends using this. It also works as trigger, which is trigger effect is kills up to one of your blockers with 3 opponent's blockers with 3 or less.
Yeah, doesn't Gum Gum Gatling also work as a KO?
It kills of 5,000 power or less. So yeah.
Okay, so you actually got.
Next is Makino. Makino, it's basically the same thing as Magro. I bumped up any one cost
character
except for Otama. And yeah, and
Gum King Kong Gatling,
which gives my character or leader 3,000 power. And if your opponent has 7,000 power or more, it gains an extra 1,000. So
either you could add the extra 1,000 to anywhere.
Yeah, I can add it to my leader or any character.
Or the same character that got bumped up 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so that about wraps it up. Congratulations, Little D, and dude, you're the 11-year-old Prodigy.
Yeah.
And West Blue, we out.